Imagine a country where lush rainforests, pristine beaches, and diverse wildlife coexist in harmony, all within a land the size of a small dot on the global map. Welcome to Costa Rica, Monteverde Reserve. Are you prepared for an experience that will transport you to the world of Jurassic Park? Then Monteverde Cloud Forest is calling your name. Nestled in Costa Rica's lush Cordillera de Tilarán mountain range, this cloud forest reserve is teeming with exotic flora and fauna, including elusive creatures like jaguars, ocelots, and even elusive quetzal bird. With 26,000 acres of diverse ecosystems, the forest is a biodiversity hotspot, hosting half of Costa Rica's species. Whether you're hiking through misty trails or soaring on zip lines above the canopy, Monteverde offers an otherworldly experience. It's a top Costa Rican activity for nature lovers. Poás Volcano. Are you interested in experiencing the unadulterated power of one of Costa Rica's most powerful volcanoes? This volcano is one of Costa Rica's most active and famous in the Central Valley. Steam vents surround the Laguna Caliente, also known as Hot Lake, at the center of the crater. The Poás Volcano is one of the world's largest volcanic craters. Eruptions have occurred, most recently in 2019. However, the majority of these eruptions are relatively minor, occurring when water in the crater interacts with hot volcanic rock. Tourists can safely explore the volcano thanks to strict monitoring and safety measures, such as the requirement that visitors wear tough hats and emergency shelters. Poás Volcano is open daily from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., but visitors should arrive early to avoid the cloud cover that often arrives later in the day. As a result of limited access, adults who are not residents are required to pay a fee of $15 for admission, and they are required to reserve tickets in advance. Despite the park offering basic amenities like restrooms and a cafe, we advise visitors to pack extra water, snacks, and warm clothing due to the cooling effect of the high altitude, particularly in the morning. Poás provides a thrilling and easily accessible opportunity to experience one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders that Costa Rica has to offer, regardless of whether you choose to visit on your own or through a guided sightseeing tour. Tortuguero Canals. Are you seeking an exceptional journey in an unspoiled paradise? Tortuguero, Costa Rica, known as the Amazon of Costa Rica, offers lush jungles, winding canals, and abundant wildlife. While it's famous for being a top sea turtle nesting site, what other incredible experiences await in this remote destination? Tortuguero National Park, covering over 77,000 acres of tropical rainforest and wetlands, is a must-see. Whether by foot or boat, the park offers a chance to see an impressive array of wildlife, including monkeys, toucans, sloths, and caimans. A guided boat tour through the park's canals is a peaceful way to explore remote corners and get up close to nature. Tortuguero beaches come alive with the nesting of sea turtles between July and October. Join the night tour to observe these ancient creatures as they construct their nest and deposit their eggs. If you're lucky, you may even see baby turtles hatching and making their way to sea. Exploring the Tortuguero canals will leave a lasting impression on you. There are numerous chances to see wildlife as the calm waters wind through the lush rainforest. Learn about the fascinating lives of monkeys, sloths, and many types of birds, such as herons, kingfishers, and the rare and beautiful enormous green macaw. A dense rainforest lines the canals in Tortuguero, making a boat ride an excellent opportunity to observe the region's flora. You can see wildlife as you glide past mangroves, ferns, and tall trees. This is a must-do activity because of the peaceful atmosphere and beautiful scenery. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Celeste River. Imagine stepping into a dreamlike paradise where the water is so blue it seems almost otherworldly. That's exactly what you'll experience in the Rio Celeste waterfall in Costa Rica. Hidden deep in the heart of Arenal Volcano National Park, this natural wonder is one of the country's most captivating treasures. If you're heading to Costa Rica, trust me, you'll want this breathtaking waterfall at the top of your list. Once you see its vibrant turquoise waters, you'll understand why it's one of the most photographed spots in the country. The Rio Celeste waterfall is renowned for its breathtaking blue water, cascading over 98 feet into a pristine pool below. It's so blue it almost looks like something out of a painting, but the color isn't just for show. It's the result of a chemical reaction that happens when two mineral-rich waters, Rio Buena Vista and Quebrada Agria, meet. The mixture of minerals from nearby volcanoes such as aluminium and silicon creates tiny particles in the water that scatter sunlight, giving the water an extra blue hue. It's like a waterfall is glowing. Now, if you're thinking about heading to the waterfall, here's the deal. You'll have to work a little for that view, but trust me, it's totally worth it. The hike is around 3.7 miles round trip, and while it's a moderate trek, it's not too crazy. You'll start at the Tenorio Volcano National Park entrance and walk through lush rainforest, where you'll have a decent chance of spotting some of Costa Rica's wildlife: sloths, frogs, toucans, and if you're lucky, maybe even a quetzal. The hike is mostly easy, with a few steeper sections, but the real challenge comes when you reach the waterfall. To get up close to the waterfall, you'll need to climb down a long, steep staircase. It's a little slippery, especially if it's been raining, which it often does in Costa Rica, so take it slow. If you're not keen on the stairs, you can still get a wonderful view of the waterfall from the trail, but trust me, you want to get as close as possible to that blue magic. Chiripo Mountain. Are you prepared to embark on an adventure through some of Costa Rica's most stunning ecosystems? With each step, you'll see a new, breathtaking view as you climb to the top of Central America's 5th tallest peak. The mysterious cloud forest is the first thing you'll see when you start your trip in the lower part of Chiripo National Park. The cool, damp air, thick fog, and lush green plants make it feel like you're in another world. From the delicate ferns and mosses that cling to the trees to epiphytes, which make a thick, colorful canopy, these forests are full of life. Look at the wildlife too. Some of the most famous animals in Central America live in the cloud forests. For example, the resplendent quetzal has beautiful emerald feathers. Hummingbirds fly back and forth between the flowers, and small mammals like the coati saunter through the bushes. The landscape changes as you go higher, becoming more like a rainforest. It gets cooler, and the sound of streams and waterfalls fills the air. There are species found here that are unique to the planet. One of the best things about the area is the Catarata, a beautiful waterfall that flows down the mountain and forms clear pools that are beneficial for both wildlife and exhausted hikers. You transition from the rainforest to the alpine tundra, marking a significant shift in the landscape. With cold winds and sometimes rain, the weather up here is hard to predict, but the views are well worth it. The Crestones region welcomes you with sharp peaks and breathtaking views in every direction. Crestone's base camp, situated on the boundary between the cloud forests and the alpine tundra, provides a refreshing respite. It's a wonderful place to do so before the last push to the top. You can look up and be amazed at the rocky peaks that rise sharply into the sky. This is the start of the last part of your hike. At last, after hours of climbing, you reach the top of Cerro Chiripo. The view from the top, which is 3,820 meters high, is beautiful. If the weather is clear, you can see both coasts of Costa Rica in all directions. It's the perfect way to end your trip that you will never forget. Arenal Volcano. Is the Arenal Volcano region truly the epitome of adventure, nature, and relaxation? Or are the crowds simply too overwhelming? Well, Arenal Volcano, one of the most iconic and active volcanoes in Costa Rica, draws visitors eager to witness its grandeur. While it's no longer possible to hike to the summit due to safety concerns, visitors can explore the base of the volcano on guided hikes. A knowledgeable naturalist will share insights into the area's volcanic history, wildlife, and the remnants of ancient lava flows. After the hike, relax in the nearby ecothermal hot springs for a rejuvenating soak in mineral-rich waters, a perfect way to end a day of adventure. Ride an aerial tram through the rainforest, then soar through the treetops on some of the highest and fastest zip lines in the country. The views of Lake Arenal and the towering Arenal Volcano are nothing short of breathtaking. No visit to Arenal is complete without a trip to the stunning La Fortuna waterfall. Located just outside the town of La Fortuna, this 200-foot cascade plunges into a crystal-clear pool, perfect for a refreshing swim.